Hello everyone, my name is Danish Buns. Welcome to another exhilarating episode of How Not to Play Starcraft 2. Guys, I came to a realization. Actually, let me introduce my opponent right now. It's Mr. Bacon. Loves some bacon all the time, every day. Eat that stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I don't understand what cholesterol is, or fat, or any of that, and how it will actually destroy my entire body. Anyways, while this game gets started off, I need to tell you guys about a little bit of a realization that I had the other day. I was sitting here playing some StarCraft, just minding my own business, and I realized that, as much as I've enjoyed playing StarCraft 2 just the standard general way, I needed to vary it up a bit. I needed to change it around. I need to flex a bit, just float away, sort of, in a way, metaphorically, that actually makes sense in this scenario. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something silly. I want to do something so lulzy that it just shakes me. It shakes me with the lulz. And so I decided to hop on the bandwagon that is the Day 9 Fun Day Monday Challenge. The Day 9 Fun Day Monday Challenge this week was to actually build 4 bases before you get gas. So I can't get gas until I have 4 hatcheries down. Now, normally some people would say, all right, we'll take your natural, take your third, take a fourth, and then just go maybe silly 4 hatch before pool or something like that. But no, Danish Buns doesn't think that way. Never would I think so logically. No, instead I try and do something that actually makes absolutely no sense whatsoever and will have you cringing for quite a while. So let's get excited. Let's get into this. I just snapped my fingers. I don't know why. I actually did it at the screen, as if that was actually going to be seen by someone. I know. I have a lot of questions too, guys. Alright, Forge Gateway dropping down. I'm going to try and secure his natural very early for the Mr. Protoss. But that means we're really not going to see any sort of pressure coming out from this build, which is good for me because I'm panicky right now. My little drone, hero drone, is just walking around, not really sure what he wants to do. Going to be popping out that Overlord right here. Should be making there are some Zerglings just to deal with that initial little fellow right there. And we got our Cybernetics core going down and a nice little wall right here. It's going to be really effectively securing his natural from any sort of early Zergling push. What he doesn't know is that that's not going to happen. And I'm just giggling with glee because I actually may do something successfully here. Getting my expansion out, going to kill this poor little guy right here. He was trapped. He really didn't know what he was getting into. I felt a little bit of pity for that little probe right there, but you know what? Probes are going to die. That's just what happens. We just have to remember them when we look back to the days of when we won the game, I guess. I don't know. We just got to respect that single drone, right? You got to respect that hero drone, that hero probe, that hero SCV that goes out of his way to build something where you know something's going to go down. Now this is what's going down for Danish Buns right now. He secured his natural, so I'm like, all right, secured the natural, might as well drop 2 bases right outside, because honestly, if you don't have that hatchery, that macro hatch, you're not going to do well. Building a macro hatch in your main isn't just effective at all, because your units, they take so long to get there, and it's just a hassle. So I was like, all right, let's build a macro hatch right here at this 3rd expansion for Mr. Protoss, and hopefully he doesn't notice. If we go to the Protoss player right now, we can clearly see that he has no clue what is going on. He is going to be just as surprised as I was when it works. Or is it going to work? That is the question. Sorry, that was a terrible laugh. A 3rd hatch going down because honestly, when you need to macro hard, you just need to build as many hatcheries as possible. If you get those hatcheries up, you'll be riven to go. That riveting, roving. I don't know actually where I was going with that. English is sort of a challenge. As you can see, the gas has been dropped down since that 3rd base is now being placed, or rather 4th base. Got my base starting to start up right there. And I'm going to go for upgrades, and I'm going to go for what is usually known as a 2-base roach timing. Technically, though, in this game, it's 4 bases. Sneaky, I know. As we see, our Protoss friend isn't actually doing very much, considering that, he's had this very nicely protected natural expansion for quite a while now, and hasn't seen any pressure out of Mr. Zergy, which is myself. Macro hatch is finally down and ready to go. No upgrades yet, because, I'm sort of nervous and shy, and I don't know, I didn't want to get caught off guard, so I left that to delay a little bit. Gonna pop out that queen, start saturating this base. Also nervous about transferring a ton of drones over to this base, because honestly, if they get spotted at any point in between here, they're just, look at this. They're just casually walking all the way across the map. I don't need to take drones and make them here at these 3. I don't have enough larvae, alright? Just ignore the fact that I do have enough larvae. I actually have quite a few. Just ignore that completely. Drones continuing to be sent from the main because I can. Actually going to be researching 1-1 right now. Robotics facility going down for Mr. Protoss. Maybe he's going to get out some Colossus and not with this one stalker. Actually, I'm curious. Army supply is 6-6. Okay. This is interesting. Now, I'm not sure if Mr. Protoss was drinking a little bit when he played this game. But, normally, I don't know, 8, maybe he's going for some sort of timing push. We'll see. Ooh, getting the fleet beacon. You know what that means? We're going to see some sky toss out of Mr. Protoss. So that's sort of interesting. We're going to see some sky toss. That's not very good. I don't know if you know this, but sky toss is the hard counter to roaches. Actually, no, I should correct that. Sky toss is the hard counter to any Zerg. They are quite ridiculous and honestly depressing for anyone below platinum. Huge probe transfer right here. Just the skill involved in switching these guys over is ridiculous. The skill involved in just letting them sit here and relax, take a break. They're unionized, so they actually are required to take this break, or else they would just all quit right now. There we go, and now they're just going to stand and stare at something and just wait for something to happen. Honestly, I do that quite often. Getting that 3rd expansion right now, a little late, and I've oversaturated one base because I'm too scared to send more drones. Actually, I've almost saturated this base as well. Interesting. I'm actually going to be making quite a bit. Income-wise, I'm not doing too terribly. As you can see, though, I am starting to build up that army. Roaches are going to be popping out. 1-1 is about to be completed. I wonder, Danish, how long is it going to take for you to get 2-2? Danish Buns, will he click? Will he click? I'm saying this retroactively. Come on. Alright, well, I guess I'm not as smart as I'd like to believe. Roaches are starting to pop out. Going to be hitting 100 supply very soon versus the Sky Toss, who has basically nothing out. This is a pretty risky build right here, because he's sort of betting on the fact that I won't attack him before the 20-minute mark. So normally my pushes come around the 25-minute mark, so that's sarcasm, guys. Please don't expect that to actually happen. Alright, some long distance mining going on because I'm really confused and disoriented. 2-2 finally going down. Level 1 air weapons for Mr. Protoss, and 2 Tempests popping out, as well as 2 Void Rays. Look at that mixture right there. That composition is just so effective. He really knows what he's going up against. He saw the build that I was going for, the Roach, pure Roach, and was just like, you know what, we got to get some Void Rays in there, we got to get some Carriers, we got to get some Tempests. Like, look at this. It's just, he knows what he's doing. He's really impressive, and I just want to be in awe right now. In fact, I am in awe. Queen stacking up that energy because, you need to save it for when you need to inject the Evo chambers. Got to get those upgrades out. Logic, right? Still talking, still droning, still doing all this silliness. And the whole time, guys, the whole time, no clue. He's scouting now with his probe. He's scouting now. Alright, so his probe is just, he wants to check out, alright, does he have a 3rd expansion? Let's just see if he has a 3rd expansion. It doesn't seem like he does. What is he doing? Let's go into the mind of Bacon right now. What is Mr. Danish Buns doing? Alright, well, let's check his natural. He's got to have a natural. What? Alright, he's got to have a main. He's got to have a main. Alright, so he has a main. Okay, So Danish Buns, he's just a really bad noob. Okay, I'm fine with that. Sees the infestation pit. Sees everything. Sees roaches pop. My queen just calmly, like, just watching this probe fly by. Check everything out. All the while, roaches building up, almost maxed out. Supply blocked because that is actually my strategy. Supply blocking fakes out my opponent. Probe is going to see these roaches and is not going to follow them. Just going to let them go. Just going to let these roaches fly by. It's not like, where are these roaches marching to? Perhaps I should follow them in case he has a massive army because he's only on one base. No, people don't know how to read others in Gold League, apparently. Roaches, mass roaches, 2-2, just finished. If we look at our Mr. Protoss fellow, we can see he's only got level 1 air weapons and warp gate, which is really useful when you're playing with air. Alright, roaches. I believe in luck. I screamed to myself as I 1A into the main base. Look at all these roaches doing nothing. Alright, attacking, dealing damage. Let's watch the units lost tab. Bacon lolling about, having a great time, watching this army destroy the front of his base. And let's actually see, does he know anything else? Nope, he just sees the army. He just sees the army off one base play. Natural's gonna go down. Probe's getting killed. Danish Buns actually getting an equal encounter to, what, 6 Void Rays, 2 Carriers, and 2 Void, or 6 Tempests, 2 Carriers, and 2 Void Rays. There we go. These probes trying to escape. Roach is walking in the main. Gonna try and stop the production on these Stargates because, honestly, that obviously makes sense. Oh, sees the warp gate right there. Gonna try and stop that as well. Oh no. Nexus has been overcharged. And the roaches actually managed to shut almost all that production down. Patting themselves on the back right now. These Void Rays, what do they see? Oh no. Oh no, Danish, the Void Rays. They see the creep. Oh no. Oh no, the Void Rays see the creep. Do they see the Hydras? No, they do not. The Hydras are hidden. Alright, as long as they don't see the Hydras, they see one Hydra. Oh, too busy killing the Overlord. Void Rays, you see the creep spread, right? Void Rays, no. No, 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 no. No! What are you doing? Bacon! No, Bacon! Bacon. Bacon, turn around. Alright, Bacon. See? There, no. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon! That's how I sound in the morning, honestly. My mother just hates it. I just start screaming. Bacon, come on, buddy. Oh, so Bacon's going right into my base with his massive air army. And look! What's the hard counter to air toss? 8 billion spore crawlers. Seems effective, right? He starts walking into my base. Oh no, move in the Hydras. Turns out Hydras are good against air. Who would have thought? Oh, almost gets the Hydra in 2 hits. Probably would have got the, not the Hydra, the Tempest in 2 hits. Walking into that base. Meanwhile, we're watching this trade. I just want to point something out right here. We're going to go back in time a bit. We're going to reverse in time. Sorry, reverse in time. These spore crawlers, what's their only weakness? Any sort of ground unit. 2 zealots. Hero zealots walk in. I had a roach trapped. I had a roach that was trapped and managed to save all my spore crawlers, delaying everything that Mr. Skytoss was planning on doing. All the while, my Hydra's walking into these bases, dealing as much damage as I can physically deal. And he still hasn't found my base. He's just slowly and casually breaking apart my massive spore crawler army. Carriers are rendered useless. Carriers are rendered useless by my awesomeness. I'm screaming a lot. This was an exciting game, can't you see? He's trying to sneak those probes outside of my base. I say, lol, no. I know how it works. I know how these base trade thingies work. All the while, though, I'm pretty sure he does still manage to get probes out, which is honestly sort of depressing. Gonna walk the Hydras over, continue. Oh, look at that. Manages to use the shift key right there. Impressed with Mr. Danish. While SkyToss is still trying to take out my main base. I expand up here because base trade, so he still hasn't found anything. His probes, maybe the hero probes will find it. Maybe the hero probes. Nope. Oh! They find my third expansion. Good job, guys. Hydra's just sitting here doing nothing. Meanwhile, Protoss has lost pretty much everything. Sitting on 600 minerals, that's 2 bases. They gotta be careful because if they lose those bases, they will be in slight amount of trouble. Spore Crawler's still here. Still doing what they need to do. Still fighting. No waltzing from these Zerglings as they come in. Good cancel, though, by Mr. Protoss. He's got to expand, though. He's got to expand. Protoss, expand! Oh! What? What happened? Oh! Danish Buns? Danish Buns? I just want to show that again. That was a base trade, right? The last building? Oh! How close was that? Let's look at that one more time. One more time because it feels so good. That was a little weird. Oh! That was maybe like 0.2 seconds away. Maybe. Wow. That was probably the most satisfying experience I've ever had. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I've lived a sad life, guys. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. My name is Danish Buns. If you enjoyed that horrendous play, then I suggest you probably stay on this channel because I can guarantee you're going to see more of it. I'll see you guys next time.